little bit. I got the top 10 for light heavyweight and heavyweight.
Okay, cool. Let me go ahead and we're going to get into this. What's up, YouTube? What's up, you boxing maniacs? I got my boy with me, my co-partner, Daewoo. And we got some boxing beats, some boxing rhymes, some boxing talk, some boxing promotion conversations to talk about, y'all. So, Daewoo, let's get into it, man. I know you got the top 10 heavyweights and the top 10 light heavyweights out there right now, homie.
Yeah, I think this is going by ESPN standards. Everybody got a list.
Right.
Yeah. So the light heavyweights. Matter of fact, it's a little bit switch on the light heavyweight because Joe Smith Jr. Defeated Alvarez.
And the light heavyweight
was number 6 on the list for light heavyweight, and Joe Smith Jr. was number 9. So
now Alvarez is the guy that beat Kovalev, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
he'd want to beat Kovalev.
He want to beat Kovalev.
And speaking of Kovalev, he's number 4 on the list.
And he's number 4 on the list, Kovalev.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So you got Artur Beterbiev. He with the WBC and IBF. He's number 1. Dmitry Bivol, WBA. He's number 2. Canelo Alvarez, number 3. And like I said, number 4 is Sergey Kovalev. Number 5, John Pascal.
Pascal.
Yeah.
Man, I haven't seen him in a while. That's right.
Yeah. He came back. He had won his last fight.
Yeah, who did he fight against? You know? Mm-hmm.
I forgot who it was.
I do too.
I don't remember, but they got Marcus Brown, number 7.
Well, Marcus Brown is still in the contenders. Yeah. That's
I think he only lost that one fight
to Pascal.
That's who it was then. That's who the last person Pascal fought, I think.
Yeah, Pascal took Marcus Brown to school, man.
Oh yeah.
He took him to school, but Marcus Brown.
Badu Jack, number 8.
Oh wow, Badu Jack. He's still in the top 10, huh?
Yeah. And the last but not least was Joshua. Who was it? Joshua Buatsi, or something like Buatsi.
Wasi, huh?
And the heavyweight. Oh my goodness, man! You got Tyson Fury, number 1. Anthony Joshua, number 2. Deontay Wilder, number 3. Andy Ruiz Jr., number 4. And at number 5, they had Alexander Povetkin, who just beat Dillian White.
Now, Dillian White was talking all that trash.
7.
Who's at number 7? I'm sorry, say it again.
Dillian White was at number 7, and Povetkin was at number 5. Povetkin just beat Dillian White, just knocked him out.
Yeah, he knocked him out.
Number 6 is Joseph Parker.
Whoa, Parker.
He's still in there. Number 8, Luis Ortiz.
King Kong.
And number 9, Kubrat Pulev. And number 10 was I think it was who? Number 10, Alexander Usyk.
Oh, Usyk, yeah.
They got some heavyweight that's loaded.
Heavyweight is loaded.
Yeah, well, light heavyweight's loaded too, though.
Yeah, they're ready to go. No, that knockout with Dillian White, man, that was devastating.
Yeah, he didn't see that coming. Not that left uppercut.
He did not see that left uppercut coming at all, man. He just kind of got caught, It's like he was timing his jab, because Dillian White was working that jab real good, man.
Dillian White knocked him down twice during the fight. So, he had him on his knees twice.
It looked like he was on his way to victory,
And he was throwing some good body shots, too.
Man. like you said, the shot that he didn't see caught him and knocked him out, and he was out before he can hit the ground.
Yeah. Looking up at the lights.
He was waking up at the lights, man. Now, Sean Porter, he fought last night, too.
Yeah, he went the whole distance with that guy, though.
Yeah, he went the whole distance with Sebastian. He couldn't get him out of there.
He was, even though it was like a foreign thing for him, to me.
Yeah, it was. But I know Sean Porter.
He was tough.
He was tough, wasn't
he? Yeah.
And he got off. Sebastian got off some pretty good shots from Porter.
Oh yeah.
He got off some good shots from Porter, but Porter also got off some good shots as well.
Yeah. Porter stayed busy. He stayed busy.
He stayed busy. He stayed aggressive. Kept coming forward. That's true. And we'll see what's going on with Porter, man. I think he got bigger things coming. As far as like Terrence Bud Crawford, he turned that fight down with Keith Thurman. He said, man, I don't want to fight nobody if they don't have a belt.
Right.
If they don't have a belt, what's the point of me fighting them? And, Danny Garcia and Errol Spence supposed to be getting on, so he's probably going to eye them too. And then Pacquiao, he wants to fight Errol Spence too, but I think the date for Danny Garcia and Errol Spence is set for November, I believe. That's for November. So that fight's already been signed, and they're going to get it on. And if Errol Spence can look real good against,
as far as how they're going to go at each other.
Oh my goodness!
On their styles and whatnot.
They're both aggressive and they're both fast.
And that'd be one of those styles make fights.
Mm-hmm. That would be a phenomenal fight right there.
Yeah, you feel me?
Mm-hmm. That'd be good. But I like the fight coming up. With Tank Davis and Leo Santa Cruz. I like that fight coming up too.
That's gonna be a good fight, cause honestly, to tell you, man, I'm gonna let you know right now. Tank got pure power.
That's why they call him the Tank.
Man, pure power.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna see how Leo gonna handle that power.
Mm-hmm. I always teach my fighters to be first. To be a certified warrior, you must be first. You let a person throw the first punch, that first punch can drop you, can hurt you, can knock you out. Now, Will Smith had a meltdown. He probably took some heat off of that slap to make sure he didn't slap the shit out of him very hard. But he gave him a good one. He did play Muhammad Ali, This is the reason why I'm talking about this. To be a certified warrior, do not let anyone walk up on you and throw the first punch. Rule number 1, be first. Alright, you certified warriors, I don't want to talk about this too much. But to be a certified warrior, once again, do not let anyone just walk up on you and throw the first punch. Always be first. Alright, you certified warriors, if you haven't joined the class yet, you like the channel, you'll love the class. Alright, you certified warriors, I'm out. What's up, YouTube? What's up, you boxing maniacs? True That Boxing, back with another one and everything. And before I get into it, y'all already know what to do. Hit subscribe if you already haven't. Hit that bell icon there to the right. Hit all so you can be notified on all the boxing content and all the boxing news that I drop. And don't forget to throw a straight and true jab
right at that like button. So let the likes go up, let the lights go down. This is the boxing news station. Let your hands go. So let's get straight into it. When a microphone is put in front of Errol Spence Jr., when a microphone is getting put in front of Terrence Bud Crawford, a question is asked. When is the fight gonna happen? A microphone was put in front of Errol Spence and that question was asked. So Earl, when is that fight gonna happen between you and Bud Crawford? Errol Spence clapped back and said that fight can happen 2021 on the terms that I get 60% and Terrence Bud Crawford gets 40%. Another question was asked, well, why is that? Why should you, Earl, get 60% and Bud get 40%? Earl responded and said, well, I am the IBF, the WBC 147-pound welterweight champion of the world. I have fought more recognized fighters than Terrence Crawford. I've fought Mikey Garcia, Sean Porter, and he named a few more other names. And he said, who has Terrence Bud Crawford fought? Amir Khan and Kell Brook. Okay. Terrence Bud Crawford clapped back and said, how can Errol Spence ask for 60% and I get 40%? Terrence Bud Crawford said, FOH, man, get the blank out of here. I am the pound for pound champion. I am the WBO 147-pound welterweight champion, pound for pound champion. Pound for pound means that I had the belt in 135 pounds, I had the belt in 140 pounds, and now I have the belt in 147 pounds. I am the pound for pound champion, which he is. And he is the current WBO welterweight champion. So, with that said, Terrence Bud Crawford said that fight will never happen if he wants 60 and I get 40. Everybody want to see the fight. Why can't we just get 50-50 and whoever wins be the pound for pound champion? Right? So True That Boxing says Errol Spence is either cocky or Errol Spence don't want that fight to happen. You know, that's all my perception of it. That's how I take that. That's how I see that. You know, everybody want to see the fight, and Earl is asking for 60, and Terrence is asking for 40, and Terrence is the pound for pound champion. He completed 135, completed 140, completed 147 pounds. Belt in all three weight classes. That's pound for pound. And Errol Spence fought a few recognized names in 147 pounds, and that's it. That doesn't make him pound for pound champion. You know, I understand he has the two belts, the IBF and the WBC, the green belt. But there's more belts in that welterweight division, and Terrence Bud Crawford owns one. And both of you guys call yourself the boogeyman. So they should get it on 50-50 when it becomes pound for pound. Bragging rights. 60-40 don't sound right to me. Terrence Bud Crawford told him, FOH, man, get the blank out of here. That fight will not happen if he wants 60 and I get 40. Why can't I get 60 and he get 40? Or why can't we just both get 50-50 and get the fight on? So, something doesn't sound right. True That Boxing come with that news. That's all I have for you guys. No boxing, no life. I'm on to the next. Peace.